Hey, remember this guy and his hands? Well, he just got buffed by a second at all ranks and increasing poison on both players. Turns out if you just get infused bracers, he does a lot of damage. Holy! Enjoy the video. Okay. Next run. Sure, we'll take these. I kind of want to take fungal spores and not the leeches. And then just hope that I get something better to play. What's changed? A couple things have changed. I think one of the biggest changes in my opinion, there's two big changes. The XP has changed. Everyone's like a bit more consistently like the same level. You don't really get to the point where you're on day 2 and feel really bad that you didn't level up, which I think is a pretty decent change. Another thing for Mac, not for Mac, but for everyone has bonus 300 health, so Mac starts with everyone has bonus 50 health, so Max starts with 300 now, which is pretty nice. And I actually think that the bonus 50 health helps out Mac and Pig the most, since they're the scaling characters that just want a bit more time. Makes it harder for them to get bursted out by the time that they can activate, you know, their scaling sustain options. There was also a change to Peace Rot. Peace Rot is Peace Rot isn't what it used to be. I think it's still definitely playable. I was using it last game just as an econ item, and it's honestly like, I actually think it's better as an econ item now. There's less setup required to get it making you gold, which is actually pretty nice. They did it so they don't have to screw with the weapons of Nessa damage? True. I don't know which one of these to grab. the other option is fungal spores, Metamander candles, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna go this way. Kyrie drone, banana ball. Let's go banana ball. But yeah, the XP changes are definitely a buff to... The XP changes are definitely a buff to Vanessa. Since she's basically the only one that has consistent access to extra levels. And the way that it works is you basically only need one experience extra to meet the breakpoint to level up. Have weapons here. Could think about just grabbing a small weapon and putting it here. Could also upgrade leeches and just play that as my weapon. I don't know what the best thing to play with that would be. Maybe it's this, and just try and get as much scaling on leeches as I can day 1. I don't mind it. It also just saves me money. I don't have to spend money at Ayla for this. Have medium item, haste item. You can grab regen. I'm gonna grab some regen here. And then bonus health. This is okay, day one. Definitely loses to things, but it feels good enough. We got a Loodle, potion. So sleeping pot and fiery potion. The sleeping pot actually is kind of annoying. 3 seconds. It means that the last hit of this is going off at 35 seconds, which I don't think I can last 5 seconds in the storm. So it looks like I may only be getting this third hit. And that's enough.
Another step forward on my path.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll here. I have a bit of money. Could see taking either of these. I think strength has a bit more value with these items and the potential of where this build can go. We get Ayla again, so let's go to Ayla here. Barbed claws. Can definitely just play this right now. I'm gonna roll, look for floor spike spider mace here. Could hold on to this and keep an option open. It's just a small item I can put into a poppy field. I think I'll save my money though. Quixel again. Strange mushroom for gold. I don't mind grabbing 3 chocolates and just going to 400 health here. And I also don't mind just stacking gold. I'm gonna use this chance to just stack some gold. I have a reasonable build, so stacking gold's kind of fine. Coconut crab, decent skill. It's kind of it. I don't really care about shell. Guess I'm just gonna go rogue scrapper. Has anyone bought the new void golem? No, not yet. I haven't had a build. I haven't had a build for him yet. I like the way leeches is so much more viable to just kind of like fill your slot early with the changes, well, or with the new items I mean. Could do fungal spores here, it's just scaling. Could also go to middle, look to like start my economy game. I'm gonna go B1, B2, this is gonna basically be what I'm playing here, so just tempo this board out, try and get it as strong as possible. Andy, I'm interested in poppy field items. 3 regens also kind of nice. Could see doing either of these. Andy's cheap enough that I'll look. Extra poison. I'll take it because Barbed Claws procs twice, so at the very least I do get a bit of extra value from playing it. There's a spider mace. And I'll pay 1 gold to grab this. Catalyst. It's kind of nice having it's nice having the granola bar, just in case we come up against In case we come up against the Flame Juggler. %8 crit.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Mac having 150 health is just so huge. Because, like, with the way you just deal scaling damage as Mac, like, them having 50 extra health just really doesn't matter, but it means so much for you. Nightshade's not bad. There's definitely better stuff. Have a look at Hina. Just another 1 gold for a catalyst. And the Nightshade upgrade. Nightshade never stays in my board. But maybe it's worth it just to have it now. The other thing is if I get rid of it, I can transform it Amandala. There's not many medium items that I could just get with poison. I'd need very specific ones for it to actually be worth it. It's a bit of money. Other options is to do Spider Mace here. And then maybe grab Smelling Salts and salt my leeches. This one really doesn't want you to play eels. I mean, if you try and force eels every game, you're gonna have some runs where you just don't find eels. Just moving Tortuga. I'm gonna do this way, and I'm gonna save my money. And there's a decent chance that this is just worse, but at least worse today, but I think this gets better later. I think I have the scaling for Hoover Bike. He chokes on you and heals in my stash. Oh, Obsidian Tortuga. Do I lose here? No, we make it just in time. Okay, cool. Yeah, first Aiden's busted. Like, even more now, since the healing and cleanse changes. I don't want to save my money here, but I should look to get these chocolates. I also kind of want to hold this this crit chance on possibly something better. Because honestly, at this point, the best thing to put it on is leeches, but leeches is probably going to come out. I won't do it. There's a huge chance that, I mean, not a huge chance, there's a literal 5% chance that if I crit with it that we just win the game. What I mean is there's a huge chance that if it crits, I just win.
When we are finished, may I descend view for study.
Interesting board. I think because I have leeches, I'm just better.
Every failed experiment, like
I also just apply more poison. It's also very nice that their poison just activates my barbed claws.
life is revealed.
Honestly, the refractor is kind of playable here.
Don't tell me Ford, you're Smith. That guy is. The fire softened.
Just the eel's ready to go. Ayla's less interesting just like right now. The only thing I'd really be looking for is maybe floor spikes, maybe an upgrade on like refractor or leeches, at least for tempo. The issue with that is getting those rolling. I just want money so I can I mostly want money right now so I can get an actual item for my board. Kind of same thing with Quixel. Quixel's also expensive. Lost crate, small weapon. Could get a medium. Just gonna get a medium item. Get a calcinator. There is potential in like holding on to these. I do have 2 catalysts, kind of just chilling. I don't really want to use the catalysts to... I don't really want to use them to get lead. I'd much rather transform a hemlock.
The Lord of the Wastes would like you.
My favorite start of the second game is weapon damage. Friend impulse rifle. Yeah, that seems pretty decent. Crit chance not bad. Maybe rapid injection system. I don't think I want to poison myself with Quillback. I can buy Peace Route just to make some money. Alright, let's see if I find a rapid injection system here. No rapid injection system. I don't think I'm going Quill and Ink. There's potential for Ouroboros statue, but I kind of like the Toxic Refractor here. It's just a bit more scaling damage. This does kind of feel like the last day that this build will actually work. I think in general I need to be quicker. Still have some money, so let's look at middle. Another chance for rapid injection system. Early, gold refractor. We have 2 gold reroll, 4 gold, 5 gold. 7 gold. I have 7 gold left over. So maybe I'm just buying the refractor. I would like to look. I'm gonna check. Wheeloped's like kind of interesting in the build that I'm running with refractor, but I don't think it's good enough. There's also a catalyst generator. It's 4 gold. We'll take it.
If it's not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
All right. I'll get rid of Gearnola. I think this is good.
If you knew my true purpose, you would stand aside. I seek the ultimate secret. Will you get me any closer?
I mean, I guess their spider race is gonna go. We'll see how this goes. I guess they're getting a lot of regen, and they're actually doing a decent amount of slow.
Another step closer to the formula of life.
Honestly, kind of surprised they were able to out-regen me there.
Closer and closer. I can hear my sister's
Vital Renewal. Vital Renewal is like interesting. Oof, I didn't care about any of these, honestly. Fine, this. I don't have the money for thingo.
I'm not getting out of this pool, darling. But you're
Let's get Adrenal Converter. It's an awkward situation.
that if you don't mind, I'll get back to my palazzo lunch.
I want better. I'm forcing race, Carl.
Yes, most of our citizens are roaches. Is there a problem with that?
I feel so hungry today.
Security! Security?
Core missiles. Where are my items? Where is anything that remotely can go into an actual build? Maybe I should be maybe I should be salting the refractor. Here's infused bracers. Also, it isn't super difficult to get past level 17. I don't know the math. I'm not even poisoning myself. I could sell all this stuff and take it. Like, I guess it's, scaling up with fungal spores. I feel like it's really the only option that I'm gonna have right now to, get into some kind of real build. I'm gonna left of this as lifesteal. Kinda feels bad that I have to... that I can't, like, salt it and give it lifesteal.
Let's look at the font.
Did someone say eels?
I will leave you alone.
Eels can't drown. They live in water.
Death laughs at us both.
I'm getting wrecked by slow.
All change begins in the heat of the crucible. The Bazaar has
Alright, let's see. I guess silver item.
I will uncover them all.
Yeah, Athenor. I mean, good timing for Athenor. I get a catalyst off of it. I can make money by, destroying this,
I'm finished with that,
Venomander.
but I can help you finish.
It's Obsidian test subject. Obsidian test subject infused bracers. Seems kinda real. Let's see. Sold that for 15. I have to make up another 9. 8. It's probably better than Refractor. But I mean, I don't really care about the leeches, to be fair. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm gonna make it work. What's my board actually gonna look like? I probably put lifesteal on the test subject. Maybe I just do this and replace this with test subject. 2. Alright, goodbye peace rot.
Use it well. Make me proud.
Infused bracers lining up barbed claws is kind of nice. Gain 5 gold, I'm broke. Alright, let's see how this goes. Would it be Lich? When you poison yourself. Unfortunately, there's no, like, payoff for, like... There's, like, payoff for poisoning myself, but there isn't payoff for, like, the amount that I poisoned myself, right? It's also kind of interesting how Lich is just, like, so much less worth going for. Most of my stuff's weapon damage. I think it's just too risky. Particularly with this build that I just don't actually have that much experience with. There was something that was mentioned in the Discord. I think they had some kind of like issue. So they gave everyone, I believe, like 12 chests or something.
A waste of my time. But I do have plenty.
So the test subject did what I expect it to in general there, but that is also just a... That is also just a mosquito, so no idea how much it actually is. We get study here, so we get the level up. Go to silver item. And we'll do test subject. I mean, I'm excited about chests. I think chests are awesome. Getting chests and cosmetics are like probably the only reason I play ranked. Number go up is fun, but I want the cool boards. Cool. Test subject's actually doing what I like expect it to with this board. Get a hemlock here. Let's see if we can get one of these. Toxic frost potion. I think I'll sit on that. Like a floor spike is interesting. I just feel like Refractor's doing more now, but there's like a certain stage where like Refractor wants a whole engine to go off, and with these items here, I just want test subject to go off once and win. The multicast is also nice for floor spikes. I think that's enough to grab at. B1, B2. Fine. I'll B1, B2. I want to see someone bonk. We have the Atlas Stone. Yeah, the Atlas Stone change seems good. Like I can go to Joyful Jack. Do I play Poppyfield in this build? I feel like I don't really have space. Like I don't really want to play Poppyfield with test subject and fuse bracers on the board. I guess the skills don't really matter. Could get floor spikes. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for experience here. Let's see how this looks. Eh. Honestly, not that great. It's a lot of self-poison that I'm doing to not one-shot them with test subject. I wonder if I fungal spores floor spikes here. It does make my one shot stronger, so I'm gonna go for it. I don't know. Not entirely sure about this.
Power burns hotter.
Definitely still in
Impurities.
new territory, playing around with this test subject. Both times I've actually gotten it has been because it's been obsidian from Ayla.
Ryoko is proud.
5 gold, docks. I'll get the gold here, I'm kind of poor.
I have faced
Dur, 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 dur.
people are a pattern.
My fight isn't with you.
Let's see how this goes. Doesn't look like they have any slow.
Like my crew says at the bar.
Getting to 1134. Um,
Is lucky to bone.
I'm just thinking about I'm thinking about optical augment because I probably want this to have 100% crit when it goes off.
I feel like you're not being fully present with me.
Um, I'll try and get this skill, I guess. 30 extra regen. It's nice to see this item working the way I kind of expect it to. Yeah, we get the skill. I'll go HP. HP is just nice.
With enough power, I will defeat death itself.
What do I got here? So we got transform small. I'm gonna see what this toxic enchant becomes. It's pretty huge, honestly. Temp boost. Grab experience. Not too sure. Okay. How's this board supposed to look? Let's eat these chocolates. So one thing I'm thinking about right now is like, I want them to die when test subject alpha goes off. There's less value in it having lifesteal, because who cares if I heal back to full once it goes off. So if that's the case, what do I want to have? Lifesteal? I don't know, barbed claws is like fine. Maybe it's spider mace? Let's see how this looks. Seems okay. Seems like a decent kind of setup.
Stand aside. The magic of accompaniment, tailor-made in the fashion of the day.
1,000 HP on this dually. Yeah, it seems decent enough. I think this makes sense to put it on the barbed claws. I'm just gonna keep pushing HP. See if I get this skill. The level changes, Finn and chocolates are debatable early pick locations. I don't know what you mean by that. Are you saying they're good or are you saying they're bad? Yeah. Like, there's more value to them. I personally like always played towards them. But yeah, I personally have always been very big on HP stacking. I think it's I don't know, I just think you get like really good value off of constantly stacking HP. 4 gold for a catalyst. Must have Quicksilver. Let's see. Quicksilver is kind of weird.
Another step forward on my
Heal effects. I think heal effects seem reasonably strong. Let me check the bracers enchant. So if this is heal, okay, it's just a 5-second active. So I think I go for Barbed Claws here. Just think this reduces the most. Do chocolate again. All right. So maybe test subject alpha this whole time. Every time I've used it, maybe I've just been missing infused bracers. There's obviously very huge synergy with the both of them. I should be able to get through this. I'm just a big one-shot build. We'll see how this goes. Yep, fine.
You should put it toward nobler use.
It's so funny. Last time, because I was thinking about test subject alpha earlier today, and I was basically thinking with the changes that it's like a bit more likely that you're kind of expected for it to go off basically twice. But with this setup here, you only need the one to go off, which is like the way I imagined it would work. JJ. I'll look at JJ. Mirror. I'm Diamond Wand, but it can't fit it. That is kind of sad. Max Dualtron. None of these are worth upgrading. Would I replace Floor Spikes with like Spider Mace or the Barbed Claws? Maybe. Let's see if we get it before I even consider it. All right. Octopus is kind of interesting. Can actually use the skill, and then the crit is also usable. Ooh, this is actually kind of interesting. Okay, I see. I think I messed up here. Against this guy, I actually should have put lifesteal on the test subject because they had too much health. Interesting. Thankfully, this guy's bailing me out of losing the fight. Heal and regen. Charge.
If you'd seen what I've seen, this would all make sense. Don't travel from point A to
That's good enough.
just be there.
So interesting, there is a point where they have enough health that I do want to do the test subject, and in general that will be against pigs. So maybe I'm supposed to do this against pigs. Let me eat these as well. I mean, to be fair, like one of the main things I'm like kind of missing that would make it worth it would be crit. It's another Jabalian drum snowmobile. It's also icy, which is actually like really annoying. That's just stupid. Everyone playing Jabalian Drum Snowmobile? Did they change anything to Snowmobile? Or are people just like now realizing that it has synergy?
Make deals, not war.
It reminds me of when... Let's see... 17? I have enough. It reminds me of when people started playing a lot of Yeti Crab... A lot of Yeti Crab, Iceberg? Like, there's nothing that actually changed, but people just kind of was like, oh, Yeti Crab Iceberg's cool. Such a weird item. I'm just getting to, I'm getting to the point where the amount of damage that it's doing just like... kind of isn't enough. It says when you haste. Oh, when you haste instead of when it gets haste. Right, okay, cool. That makes sense. Oh, that's pretty huge, honestly. Fury blows.
You discover the formula of life is revealed.
Gunpowder, useless.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I got a new flavor coffee. I got an old flavor rap. Equip the A1 tones to make the cookies relax. We boys hounded for the sounds. 2015, my bank account was nowhere to be found.
Alright, study doesn't matter. Neither does medium items, neither does Mandala, so I guess I'll just take the study.
Rats want the cheese. Flip your expectations with ease. Oh, please. You say you're making big moves. Adjust my aim by degrees. I see you breaking the rules before you know what they be. I'll see you taking for rides while I am giving the keys because success loves to hide, but failure wants to be seen. But I won't give it the pleasure. I'm rising measure by measure. I'm making money by minutes, but keeping grip on my tether. I'm whipping the competition, collecting more hearts than Castlevania.
I'm just scared that if I'm doing this, which is dealing the most damage in like one round for test subject. So this is the one-shot variation, but this is the one that gives me the most sustain, and I guess against pigs I should just rely on the test subject. I think I just misplayed, honestly. I think the barbed claws, the restorative one, should be next to this one. I mean, I guess it's the same.
feel I'm falling, but the music props me up in ways. Haters calling, but the lovers love it up. I just sway and send shade to the time. And the beat in perfect lines, please correcting my spine. This is the only divine.
Okay.
I'll take my time.
I'm gonna temp boost. What do you got here? Enchanted items? Might get an enchanted upgrade. Radiant goop flail, holy. None of these. I should just go for Trash Titan. Even though in my head, I want revenge on the octopus. It's honestly, like, to me, it's so funny, because, like, obviously, this is obviously, like, a reasonably strong build. We've got to 9 wins on day 12. But it's just so funny, the idea that I can just be countered by, like, a certain build. Like, this one specifically I lose to, but just because I don't have... They have so much HP that I can't really one-shot them. We go for Trash Titan here, because Juggler's huge. And I fought Juggler like 5 times today and haven't hit it, so... We gotta hit it eventually.
Disgusting creatures. Closer and closer.
Upgrade and item.
Hear my sister's laughter.
I'm gonna go for skills. This could be wrong to look for skills here, and maybe I am just supposed to upgrade. Sure, I do a lot of poison. Let's just take the shield. And what do I got here? If this is anything useful. It's a lot of poison for it. Shiny revolver. Has anyone tried to take on Shock Trooper? No. I guess there's also just less reason to go to take on the Shock Trooper. I wish I could afford that upgrade. Yeah, the guy would definitely is definitely a lot stronger. I mean, by the logic I said before, I should be trying to one-shot this dually, so maybe this works, but at the same time, maybe I should just be putting lifesteal on this thing. Maybe it's just a huge misplay. Come on, go, 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 go. My build kind of gets messed up here. Maybe I can lifesteal enough. Okay, nice. We got a test subject win. Let's run it back. A decent amount of poison. Yeah, nice, cool. Quickly, I could be live right now. Click the link in the description before I'm not live.